Hello everyone, Argsy here. Welcome back to Spectacle Island. It's been a wee while since we were back here last, and we still have a lot of things to do. As you can see on the right here, we've got all that soybean stalks to get rowed up and baled. We are going to windrow that into some tidier rows and hopefully make it a little bit easier to collect. But first things first, we are going to head on down to the other soybean field, the one over by the sawmill, and go and get that one started. Now we do have a helper coming to give us a hand today, which will be very beneficial. So the idea is we will get them set up here with the combine, or we'll go make a start with the combine at least, and then we'll get them set up when they are ready in here, and we will come back and grab the truck. It's already 3/4 full also with beans and ready to go down to the soy milk factory to sell when we get there. So hopefully today we can get all our soybeans harvested, all our straw collected and baled and sold, because I think we could be sitting on a little bit of a gold mine with that. It has proven previously. Now if you remember last time as well, we did get the sugar beet factory there all set up and ready to go, because on the left here our sugar beets are all ready to harvest. So we won't be getting into those today, but we will be very soon. Hopefully we can get back to a little bit more of a regular schedule with the videos here on Spectacle Island and carry on with this series, because there has still been a lot of interest, and I do appreciate the comments and questions about if we will be back here. I certainly intend to try and keep this going. So stick with me and bear with any little hiccups and delays we might have over the next wee while. It's just been a little bit of a hard time to find regular time to record and get content put together. But let's try and get back into it. Anyhow, that's enough of me jibber jabbering. We're just about at the field. Look at those beans over there. They're looking mighty good. So we'll get over and get a start on harvesting them. Alright, we'll get the combine opened up, get the header turned on, and make a start on these beans. There we go. We should be just about all good. Make sure we are getting our straw out the back, and there it is, dropping on the ground as we would hope. So we're just going to make a start here. Hopefully by the time we've been round once or twice, our worker will be here, because by then we're probably going to be just about ready to have the truck over here and ready to unload. In fact, we might not even make it around this field. Not the biggest capacity in this combine. Hopefully we can earn a decent amount off the sugar beets and the soybeans and the straw and everything like that, that perhaps a new combine might be in order very soon. But for now, let's just crack on here. We'll see how far we can get before we get full, or before we get our helper, and then we'll have to go and grab the truck. So we'll see you in just a little minute. Well, there you go. That is about as close to getting the whole way around the field as we could have without actually making it the whole way around, which is, I suppose, fortunate we had this little area we could escape through here. But you'll see we do have our helper here, and today we have Purple Flame, who has come along to give us a hand. Now, Purple Flame has actually binge-watched most of Spectacle Island over the past couple of months and taken the time to comment on them, so it's a pleasure to have him here to help out. So I think we'll just race back and get the truck. We'll park this in a little bit of spot so we can unload, and then we'll get Purple Flame set up, get him underway here in the field, and we will, I'm not sure what we're going to do yet. We might go over and start windrowing up the other soybeans, or we're going to have to stay in the truck here and run on down to the soy milk factory. Alright, so like I said, we're 64% full, so we've probably got space for a couple of combine loads there once Purple Flame gets going. So we'll just get this unloaded into here. And I think we will get him going, and then we will go, here we go, emptied out, so probably room for two more. And then what was that, 66 to 78, 64 to 78, 14%. So we should be able to, without squashing our crops, we should be able to get a couple more loads in there. So we'll set him up and get him going around the field, and then we might go over and start doing a little bit of windrowing and jump back and forth as we need to unload the combine. Alright, and there we go, Purple Flame is underway. He is picking up from where we left off and on his way around the field. So we'll leave him here to keep going. So he's doing a decent job, can't complain. And we will go and make a start on getting some of the soy stalks windrowed. So we've got the Windrower here hooked up to the little fence, and we're going to go make a start here in the soybeans. We'll go around a couple of times and then we will start on some up and downs. Now we'll just have to wait and see how we go progress wise and timing wise with having to go and help Purple Flame get unloaded, but he has means to contact us. So there we go, we'll get this lowered down and just get on our way. Looks like we're going to put two into one. So I think in the long run it's going to make things a little bit easier. Get rid of all the little overlaps and things like that, and not have quite so many rows to pick up. Obviously 2 into 1 we are having to cover the ground twice, and we're not really saving too much, but we're probably doing this a little bit faster than we would if we were baling. So I think in the long run it is going to pay off. So let's just jump into a little bit of a time lapse. That might be a little bit of this and a little bit of jumping over and unloading the combine, but we'll see how we go. So we'll catch you in just a little while. Alright, well there we go, we're all done. Looks like Purple Flame is having a few issues over there. Not to mention, he needs to be refueled soon. That was a bit of a faux pas on my behalf, not refueling before we went over there. I did look at this tractor and thought I was going to need a refuel soon, but we won't worry about it. But there we go, we got caught out. So we'll just get this put away. I don't think we need to squeeze it in where we had it. We'll just put it here in front of the mowers, and we'll go over and sort things out over in the soybeans. Alright, so that was the problem. I parked right in front of where they wanted to turn around for the land. But we did park in a position where he was able to fill up. So we have got a full truck. So now that we've got the stalks all windrowed up in the other field, we will get this taken down to the soy milk factory and go and get these sold. See how much we can get off this load. Alright, let's take a look, see what we can earn off this load. The truck emptied out first. We should be able to change the trailer, get that tip in as well. But over the auger properly. Oh, we're too far for the trigger on the truck. They're going again. Here we are. Let's just wait and see how much we end up with total. $14,500. I think, just doing a quick little bit of maths there. That's not a bad little income. If we can get another truckload out of the field, that will be looking very nice. And then we'll just have to see how much we can earn off the bales. That should take us a long way back up towards 100,000, I'm hoping. So let's get back up to the field. We'll get, not sure what we're slipping on at the moment. I'm assuming he's having an issue with a tree. But we'll get back up, we'll get the combine unloaded, and then we might go and hook up to the baler and make a start doing that. Alright, we'll just get things hooked up here. The PTO connected and the hydraulic hoses. And there we are, we should be all good to go. Of course we are using the big square baler. Makes it much easier to load everything up and out of the field. And if we just run down this way, we'll get turned around using this piece here by the pigs. Looks like everything's happy in the animal world, which is nice. All that manure there still to do something with. So let's go and make a start on these soybeans. I did check the diesel in the combine. I think there should be enough. It might get the field done. We'll just have to wait and see. But let's go and make a start here on some baling, see how far we can get. Alright, we get this all unfolded. Now I'm just looking at our counter, 187 bales total. Not sure if we can reset that, would be good to know, but let's take a stab at a number. I reckon we're going to get 42 bales off this field. I'm not sure how far we're going to go or not, but let's wait and see. 42, that is a number in the sand. We'll wait and see how it's looking when we're finished. I'm starting to regret it already though. Alright, well there we go, 221. What do we start on? 187, so that's 34 bales, I think, and we'll just check the stats because that will be our telltale sign. And there we go, 34 bales total this session. Look at how many we've created across the life of this game, 532 bales, 130 hours. So we were about 9 bales short on our guess. That's not too bad, we went too far off. Now I've been thinking about it a little bit more. I might just head on straight over now. I'm not bothered about windrowing up the other field. We might just make a start on baling it while Purple keeps on harvesting. I'm surprised I haven't actually had a notification in the last wee while to tell me that he needs to be unloaded. I did leave the combine, the trailer sorry, in a place that might have suited the combine, but I do wonder whether we've run into another little issue somehow or whether we just not sure. We'll go down and have a look anyhow. Alright, well no, he's still going, which is good to see. So I did think perhaps we were going to have some issues there, but no, he's still underway. I'm assuming we're going to get a little notification very soon that he's going to be unloaded. And in fact, before we start off here in the baler, we might go and jump in the truck and go and get him unloaded. Alright, well he got pretty close to the end of the row before he needed unloading. We'll just go in here from this side, be able to get the last of the beans out. He'll drive through and put some in the trailer, which is fine. Then we can leave the combine or the trailer in a position where he will be able to unload once he's gone around again, and that should keep things moving a little bit easier. Not quite sure if we're going to get a full trailer and truck off this last little section. I don't think we will. Looks like there's just a little too few beans left in here, but we won't go too far away, I don't think. So with the combine emptied out, let's make a start here on the soy straw in this. So I'm only going to go around as far as the combine has been. We're not going to go the whole way around the headland because I want to make sure we don't go and drop any bales in the way, so we can at least take off this side of the field. We'll carry on here for just a little bit and get around the corner, and then we'll cut back across. Well, I've made quite a bit of progress there on the baling. You can see we've got the 3 headland passes done and the longer rows, just a few of the shorter ones left to do while we were waiting for the combine to be ready for an empty. But Purple Flame down here is due for an empty now, so we'll get this all turned around and unloaded. And it looks like he's doing his last pass here on this little land, and then he should only have a couple of passes left on the other side. So we're not quite going to get the baling finished at the same time that he's going to finish the combining, but we're not going to be too far away. We'll just get the main part of the beans out. There we go. That's certainly slowed down the rate of discharge, so we're not getting as many in there at the same time. So we'll go and park this up again, and in fact we'll park it somewhere it's not going to get in the way of the baler, and we will carry on with the baling. And Purple Flame's just finishing the last little pass there on the soybeans, which is fantastic. We're going to fit them all in the truck, probably end up with about 70% of a trailer load, which isn't too bad, for the 10 grand or so. And we are just doing the last of the baling. We've just got a little section here plus the rest of the headlands, so we will get this all finished off. We'll go and get the combine out of the way. There we go. I think he must be finished, saying he needs an unload. He is. So we'll go get him moved out of the way over by the truck, and we'll carry on getting this baling all finished, and then we'll see how we go for time. We might try and get some of these loaded up and sold. And there we are, we've got the combine back over by the truck, or at least Purple Flame has taken that over there, and he has got the combine emptied out, and the truck is now ready to go on down to the soy milk factory. So we'll just get these last few passes here finished. She ended up with quite a few bales in this field too. I didn't actually do a guesstimate on how many we might end up with, but there's going to be close to 20 I would suggest. I can't remember what our bale count was on again, but we have got up to 240 total so far. So we will check that out once we're finished, see how many we've got, but we'll get this all tidied up and out of the way. So the last little piece here and we are done. We were on 221. I did refresh my memory on that, and there we are finished. So get this turned off, lift it up and eject the last bale. 245, so we should have had 24 off this field, and if we take a quick look, we had 34 in the others, so that should mean we've created 58 in total. So we'll just park up here and have a look to see if that's correct. There it is, 58 bales total created. So 24 and 34, not bad at all. That is I'm actually a little bit excited and a little bit nervous about how much we're going to make off that. It could be quite a killing. 4,000 litres a pop, so it's over 200,000 litres of soy straw. But for now, let's take these 10,000 litres of soybeans down to the soy milk factory and get them sold. Alright, back down here, we'll make sure we get everything dumped out of the truck this time. The trailer going at the same time as well, and see if we can figure out how much we're going to make off this load. There we go, there's the trailer empty, and we'll make sure the truck empties all the way out as well. Looks like it's going to this time. There we go, $10,800. So we're up to 57 grand, which is fantastic. Alright, well, now it's time to get back to the farm. We're going to get this all parked up, back up by the shed. In fact, we're going to need this for soybeans, for sugar beets very soon. But we'll go back up to the yard. Hopefully Purple Flame has made his way back up there in the combine too. We'll have to go and grab the baler, and then we'll see about getting some of those bales loaded up. There we are, there's a Purple Flame just in front of us, getting the combine back down here, which is good. So we'll just pull off here to the side, I think. Might just leave the truck here for now. Nice and convenient, out of the way, and we will head back and go and find the tractor. Alright, we'll just park up here. Looks like Purple Flame's ready to give our tractor a wash down, which is nice of him. I'm not sure if we'll worry about the tractor, but the baler does certainly need a bit of a hose off. So we'll leave him there to do that, and we'll go and have a look at the bales here. Now, I've just been thinking about whether we might look at an auto-load bale trailer, one of the stacking ones, not just using an auto-load function. We'll go and give the dealer a call and see what they're worth. Just on our way down to the dealer, we have secured, or not quite secured, but there's a couple of options that we can have for some trailers down there, for some bale loading trailers. So we're going to pop down, have a look what they've got, and I think, well, I'm hoping that what we're going to buy, and what I have in mind, is going to pay for itself pretty much by selling these bales. Maybe not quite. Should be able to cover at least half of it though. So let's get down to the shop and we will go and see what they've got for us. Alright, we've made it down to the shop. We just have a look here in the catalogue, and we have a few options under baling technology. Now, there is the Cusin Stacker, $70,000, 16 bales. I did contemplate even just getting this 3-bale stacker, which leaves them in the field stacked, and then we just need to run around and load them with the wheel loader or the telehandler. There is a couple here which are part of the Anderson pack, the Stack Pro, 16 bales, $89,000, or a 14 bale option for $57,000. But what we're actually going to go and buy is this one here, the Heath Super Chaser QM Extra, $40,000, takes 16 bales, so quite a bit cheaper, but we can carry quite a few more bales. Now lots of options, or a few options, not lots, but there's a few options here for customization. We're just going to stay with the standard, I think. We don't need any of these extra bits and pieces, so we're just going to stick there, keep it in the colour, and go for that at $40,000. So hopefully, it's a bit of an investment, but hopefully it'll pay for itself over time in terms of saving the amount of running around we have to do, and getting things down to the bale sale point a whole lot quicker than if we're having to load them up onto the back of a trailer. So let's go up onto the boat, we'll get it loaded up or hooked up to the tractor, and then we'll head down and make a start on getting some bales collected, see how it works. Here it is. It looks like a pretty impressive piece of kit, so I'm looking forward to giving this a try. I haven't used a bale loading trailer like this before. I've certainly used the other ones, but looking forward to trying this one out and seeing how it all works. So let's head on back down to the farm, and we'll make a start. We might head over to the small field first. I was thinking we might even be able to get Purple Flame over there doing a little bit of field prep on that, if we can get the bales off quickly enough while we do the other ones. We'll see how we go. So we made it back down here to this field where I said we were going to start off. So let's just hop in here and see if we can get this all set up and configured now. I think, we're just going to zoom in a little bit there. I think if we press Z, that will unfold the trailer. Now we do have an option here to extend the drawbar just a little bit. That gets it a little bit further away. Then I think we have to actually unfold it, which brings that down. And then I think the last thing is to put it into a loading position. Not that one there. Here we go. That should now be in a loading position. Now it picks the bales up the other way around. It's a little bit touchy with getting the bales in the right spot. There we go. Got the first one picked up. So we have to go across them rather than picking them up endways. And obviously with the drawbar like it is, it's easier to turn left than it is to turn right. So if we come down here, we will see if we can get the next one loaded up. There we go. And that will all pop up. Now what I have noticed is it doesn't actually reset back to an operating position. It sort of stays there like that. So we do have to press the right button to get it to unfold again. Here we go. We'll spin around here, like I said, to our left, line up on a couple of bales here and see if we can get these up. Here we go, there's one. Go and get this one over here, and that will be another two. And again, when it gets back to its reset position, fold it and hopefully get it into a loading position again. There we are, we've got that working again. It's a tricky little combination of buttons, but it is working. It works quite well too. It's a very nice animation and smooth with how it picks everything up, pushes it along. It gets to this point, and this is where it just struggles a little bit with getting back into the right position. There we go. I think if we press the V button rather than trying to use the keys on the keyboard, rather than using the buttons on the controller, is going to do a better job. So we'll just shoot around this field. We will see how many bales we can get loaded up, and we will head on down and see what we get off a load, because that'll give us a good clue as to how much money we're actually going to make off this. Alright, there we go, that is our 16 bales. So let's just see now if we can fold this back up and get it into a better position. There we are, and it is folding. We shorten the drawbar a little bit, seems still quite long. There we go. So let's head on down to the barn and see how much we can earn off a trailer load. The next step, we'll get backed in here, and we should now be able to hit the unload button. It will tip up, and we'll keep on going until it gets right up, and then it should drop the bales off in a stack. Now obviously if we were stacking these in the barn, they would just go in there like that, but for now we want to actually unload these. Press it once more and they will go and sell. There we go, 5.5 grand. So not quite as much as I was hoping. 3 loads of that is going to be 17.5. Pays for about half of this trailer, so we know we're able to recover that when we do canola or corn as well. We can get the stalks baled off that. So it's definitely going to be worth it, I think, in the long run. It's saving us a lot of time with stacking and clearing the field. So let's carry on. We'll go over, get the rest of the bales out of that field and head on back down to the other one and get all of these up and sold. Well, there we are. This is the last load, 10 bales, and we'll see how much we get for these when we sell them. We go $3,700. So I think we've just cracked the 20,000. Must be almost close to 21 because I think we were on 27 something when we finished buying the trailer here. So I think that's worked out pretty well. Paid for half of it by selling those bales, so I think we should pretty quickly pay for the other half when we do some more. And it has definitely made things a whole lot quicker and easier than it would have been with the telehandler and a trailer. So not a bad purchase. Pretty happy with that. Alright, let's head on back down to the yard, and I think this is a perfect time to wrap up this episode and look forward to harvesting some beets in the next one. A perfect spot to store this here in the end of the bale shed. We'll just jump out and get everything disconnected, and it can stay in here. Perfect. Here we go. We'll run the tractor back around the corner, and it'll get set up and ready for the beets next time. And we'll say thank you and farewell to Purple Flame. Well, Purple Flame, thank you very much for your help today. It was fantastic to have you here to operate the combine. Appreciate you taking care of that and getting all of those soybeans harvested. And I'm looking forward to getting into the beets next time. It'll be a bit of fun to try out this equipment. So sorry it won't be you here to help, but I'm sure we will be able to find someone to come along and give us a hand. But thank you once again, and appreciate you catching up on the whole series. It was nice to hear all your comments as you've gone through and watched them. So I do appreciate that. There we are. Next time we will be getting into this beet equipment. I'm looking forward to it. I really am. See how it all works. It's going to be a bit of a challenge, I think, but we should be able to get it to work. Particularly if we can get the little fent to pull this conveyor and loader and get everything picked up there with that, while the Deutz is running the lifter and the topper there. Should be good. I'm looking forward to it. So stick around for the next episode and keep an eye out on our beet harvest. And of course, if you want to be a part of that next episode and come and give me a hand with the beets, let me know down in the comments below. I might even need 2 people. We'll see how we go. So leave your name, leave a comment, and we might be able to get you here and get you added on to the honours board, which I've just realised I haven't added episode 44, which was of course Andy H last time around. I need to get him added onto there as well as Purple Flame, so we better catch up on that. But as always, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you have enjoyed that episode, and we'll catch you in the next one.